Hi dear learners, welcome to Chinai Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujib Honors College online platform. You know that because of coronavirus pandemic situation, it is not possible to continue our physical classes, but we are continuing our online classes as a part of online class. Now I would like to discuss a topic that is about diaspora. This topic is a topic of English for today from first paper. This is from Unit 9, Lesson 1. Dear learners, you can follow this topic, diaspora, from your first paper English for today. Diaspora is a very common and buzzword in the present world. Do you know what is diaspora? Who will be able to tell what is diaspora? Diaspora means migration. That means diaspora refers to the people, those who leave their country, homeland, and settle other part of the world permanently. This is called diaspora. If any people or any community or any group leave their homeland, either forcefully or willingly, intentionally or unintentionally, this is called diaspora. If any group or any people settle other parts of the world permanently because of any reason, this is called diaspora. Will you be able to tell some group of diaspora? According to the passage, we find some ancient groups of diaspora. One is Jewish. The Jewish is the ancient groups of diaspora. Another group is Aryans. The Aryans came to Indian subcontinent for many years ago, but the reason is not clear why they came to Indian subcontinent from Central Europe. The reason is not clear. Dear learners, there are many reasons of diaspora. Now I will discuss in details about the reasons of diaspora. There are Dear learners, look at the whiteboard. I have written a point. There are many reasons of diaspora. Why people become diaspora? Why do people become diaspora? There are so many reasons of being diasporas. For example, political unrest. Political unrest means the situation of a country is not favorable to the people, or domination on other groups because of domination, because of occupation, or many reasons. This is called political unrest. This is one cause of being diasporas. Another, globalization. For globalization, people become diaspora. Because of globalization, high-tech communication and technology, borderless market, the present world is like all the countries of the world is like a village. This is called globalization. For globalization, people can migrate from one country to another country. They can be migrated from one country to another country because of globalization, because of high-tech communication, because of borderless market, because of internet communication. Anyone can gather any ideas, any knowledge about any country or anything else. This is why, because of globalization, people can migrate, people can be diasporas easily. This is the main cause of diaspora. If any question comes in your exam, what is the main cause of diaspora? You will answer the main cause of diaspora. The most useful or most important factor is for being diaspora, globalization. You can mention this. This is another example, and this is very important topic or point, dear learners. Then religious conflict is another cause of being diaspora. For religious conflict, any group or any community can be migrated or diaspora. For example, think about Rohingya. They have come from Myanmar in Bangladesh because of religious conflict, because they are minority group. They are Muslims, but all the majority people are majority people of the Myanmar, they are Buddhist. They tortured Rohingyas because of religious sense. Religious conflict is another cause for being diasporas. Dear learners, this is also another point. Then, ravages of nature. Ravages of nature is the another cause of being diaspora. Think about the African people, African countries. The African countries are economically back. Their economy is not so rich. Their nature is not favorable to them. The ravages of nature, destruction of nature, because the nature never shows favorability, good side to them. They don't find any prosperity, any prospect living in their own country. That's why they easily leave their country willingly, intentionally. They want to migrate another country for better opportunities, better lifestyle. Dear learners, diaspora may be intentionally or unintentionally, willingly or unwillingly. That means if anybody, any group get better chance, better opportunity, they can be diaspora, they can be migrated. Think about our Bangladeshi community. The Bengali diaspora go to European countries or developed countries, for example, UK, Canada, America, or many other countries. They become diaspora for better chance, better opportunities. That's why diaspora may be willingly or unwillingly, intentionally or unintentionally. If anybody get any better chance, better lifestyle, he or she may be diaspora. This is called willingly, intentionally. Unwillingly or unintentionally means if anybody, any group are forced to leave their country, they are bound to leave their country. This is called unwillingly or unintentionally. This is another cause of being diaspora. For example, Rohingya. They are forced to come to Bangladesh because they did not come to Bangladesh willingly. They were bound to leave their country because of torture, oppression, repression on them. This is another cause. Then, for example, the Palestinians, they are also in a threat of death. The Palestinians never feel comfort to stay their country because the Israelis, they always throw boom or they always torture them. That is why the people of Palestinians try to leave their country, homeland. This is also another cause because threat of life. Life is the main superior to any other things. This is why the Palestinians, the Syrians, they leave their country unwillingly, unintentionally because of their life, security of life. Security of life is another cause of being diaspora. If anybody or any group don't feel comfort, easiness living in a country, they can be migrated, they can be diaspora, they can leave their country, or security of life is another cause of being diaspora. If any group don't feel easiness or comfort, security, secure live in his country, he or she or any group may be leave their country. This is also another cause of being diaspora. Dear learners, then domination on minority group is another cause of being diaspora. If any minority group is tortured by the majority group, permanently, long-lasting, any minority group may be diaspora to another country. They can leave their homeland country because of domination, because of insecurity. Insecurity is another cause of being diaspora. Think about our liberation war. During our liberation war, especially the Hindus, they did not feel comfort to live in Bangladesh. Majority group of Hindus, most of the Hindus left their country, Bangladesh. They migrated to India. They have become diaspora in India. They are called Bengali diaspora. Dear learners, from this passage, some important question may come to your examination. First question is, what is diaspora? What is diaspora? You will answer easily. Diaspora refers to the people, those who leave their country willingly or unwillingly, whether forcefully or intentionally, and settle other parts of the world. This is called diaspora. Then, who are the ancient diaspora? According to your passage, the ancient diaspora is Jewish. The Jewish is the ancient diaspora. Then another group of diaspora, according to your passage, the Aryans. They came to Indian subcontinent from Central Europe. Why they came to Indian subcontinent, the reason is not clear. Dear learners, in recent years, the word diaspora has drawn the attention of the world leaders. For example, the Palestinians, Syrians, this group of diaspora has drawn the attention of the world leaders. They have been concerned about this. In recent years, unrest, anarchy, disorder, political unrest, religious conflict, for many reasons, people become diaspora in large groups or ravages of nature, especially the African people become diaspora for ravages of nature. For in their countries, the economy is not so strong. That's why they don't get enough expectation living in their own country. They try to be migrated to another country. This is another cause. Dear learners, from this passage, if the passage is set as a second passage, and if any flowchart come about regarding this passage, you will be able to write down the flowchart. Do you know what is flowchart? The method of writing flowchart? Method of writing flowchart is a system of writing some points. 1 point will be given. You have to write 10 points regarding this subject matter. Read the passage carefully and write down the reason of diaspora. If this passage come as a second passage, if you are told to write a flowchart, reason of diaspora, then you will answer in such a way. Firstly, because of this is point, then in such a way eight. Dear learners, for flowchart in such a way, you have to write every point inside the box. One example will be given for your betterment. Then you have to write 10 points in each boxes. This is method of writing flowchart. Think about if this passage come in your examination for writing flowchart, the reasons of diaspora. Read the passage carefully and write the reasons of diaspora. First point is because of globalization. The method of writing flowchart is that you should not answer complete sentence. If you write down in any box complete sentence, this is not allowed. This is not an indication of getting good marks. You should write as a praise. Do you know what is praise? Praise is a group of words having no subject and a finite verb. You should write as a praise, like point or notes. The many reasons of diaspora, I have discussed already all the reasons of being diaspora: globalization, political unrest, religious conflict, ravages of nature, better opportunity, better lifestyle, security of life, domination on minority groups. For many reasons, these are examples of writing flowchart. Dear learners, today I have discussed about diaspora. What is diaspora? What are the reasons of being diaspora, and what are the ancient diaspora? Pros and cons I have discussed about this topic, diaspora. I think you will be able to understand this passage if you hear my class and watch this class regularly, very carefully. If you face any problem while watching this class, you will comment. Then I will try to make you understand in my next class. Dear learners, we are eagerly invited all of you to join our college pages, because now it is not possible to continue our physical classes. We are in a good position to continue our online classes. If you don't join our online classes, you will not be able to know any information of our college, and you will not be able to continue your academic education system. So I would like to request all of you to join our online platform and to tell your classmates, those who are still now haven't joined these online classes. Dear learners, now I am going to end my class. Thank you for everyone for joining this class. I hope you will continue watch our classes and you will communicate with us. If you are not in a position to understand any topic or any matter, you will comment. Then we will try our level best to make you understand any matter, any topic or anything else. Dear learners, now I am going to end my class. Thank you all. Thank you everybody. Allah Hafiz.